I know. Alright. You got anything?
So, we start our podcast?
What are some interesting ideas we should throw out?
I've been thinking about interdimensional travel and multiverses since they're man-made theories.
I mean, that does sound interesting, not gonna lie, but again, we are a small podcast. How would that be interesting for, the people listening in?
I mean, it could be about how, interdimensional travel isn't in our hands yet, and we have a lot to learn about it, obviously.
Yeah.
But the cool thing is, if there is multiverses, then that means there could be an evil counterpart somewhere out there in the multiverse.
That does sound interesting. Let's do it. Let's do it then. Let's do it. Welcome to the most number one podcast in the world. I'm Blake.
And I'm Stuart.
We'll be your hosts for this extravagant evening. Now, we have a few topics today that are quite interesting for our viewers and our listeners today. One of the topics that me and Stuart had was multiverses. I've heard that multiverses can have a huge impact on a lot of people and even have counterparts of them being evil. And another topic I also heard is the counterparts of dimensional travel. Is there any more explaining to do there, Stuart?
Well, yeah, there's a lot of it. So, interdimensional travel, also known as time travel, has been a one leading theory for the longest time, as a lot of you may know. But, anyways, Blake, multiverses.
Yes, multiverses, guys. Like I was saying, we've done our studies, and we have that multiverses can have a counterpart of evil inside you, And I want to go more into that topic. What do you mean by having that counterpart evil?
Yeah. So basically, what that means is that means that somewhere out there in the multiverse, your family, your friends could all have completely different personalities and be all evil and twisted.
Yeah, definitely.
Growing up as a kid, seeing your parents all evil and twisted, not the best impact for you as a kid.
And you know what? Yeah, definitely just hearing that is very. Oh,
listen. You know what that could mean? We have a guest speaker.
Guest speaker, guys. Guest speaker.
Hello, sir. So, what's your thoughts on today's topic?
No, I don't have anything to say about your lame topics. But I've seen and heard about someone acting strange that could be very interesting to interview in your podcast.
How can this person be so interesting to be interviewed?
Walks, looks, and feels human. But when he talks, it sounds like he's only just learned English that same month. That's not important. What's important is that y'all interview him and find out if he's a danger to society or not. I'll send y'all the location where he was last spotted.
But...
That closes it for today's podcast, guys.
Yeah.
Hope y'all had a great time, and as always,
take it from a professional. He could be telling the truth.
I mean, he was kind of sketchy, but I guess he could be honest with you.
I mean, yeah, he was. He was decent. Is this the right place?
This is the address on the messages.
Oh, there he is.
Oh, excuse me, sir. Can we just interview you for our podcast real quick?
Sure. Not like I'm doing anything.
Welcome to the number one podcast in the world. I'm Blake.
And I'm Stuart. We'll be your host
For this extravagant evening. We have a special guest named Dave. So tell me something, Dave. How did you get on Earth and speak our, English?
Well, when my home planet was getting destroyed, there were escape vessels, and I was the only one of my kind to escape. I learned your language by transforming into your kind, and since then I've learned it.
Well, I want to thank you again, Dave, for shining some light on your kind, Is there any more words you want to say to the people listening in?
Yes, I do. Just because someone acts weird doesn't mean he or she has evil intentions.
Well, that concludes today's podcast, guys. I hope you had a great time. And as always,
Take it from a professional.